Ikea hacks continued, starting with this $1 vase, painted white and transformed it into candle holders. Next up is this shoehorn. I took 3 of them, a quick sand and paint, glued them together, and turned them into an incense holder. Finally, I love the detail on this frame, but wanted to give it a vintage look. Mix some paint colors together, and here you have my Ikea hacks. Follow for more.
Here's how I failed making the TikTok mirror, but kept going and saved it. So I got my trim and plywood cut at Home Depot so it fit in my car. And then I had to make some additional cuts when I got back. But I stitched all these pieces of plywood together with some screws and scrap wood. And then I built a 1-inch trim all around the outside of the board and a grid system on the middle. I filled in all those nail holes, sanded that down, and gave it all a coat of primer, and then just some regular black spray paint to finish it off. The mirrors should have gone in next, but only half of them fit, which was so sad. But I said some prayers, did some carpool karaoke therapy, and I tried to cut the glass, which didn't work, and I ended up just pulling up the trim and sliding the mirrors in that way. Then I had to do touch-up paints, and I brought it back into my room, took off the paper, and here is what it looks like now. I'm so obsessed with it, even though it took a lot of work. Follow me for more DIYs.
I'm sorry, this has to be addressed. How did this become this, become this, become this? Huh?
How I made my dream closet a reality.
So we found this hemness cabinet at Ikea in the discount area that's originally meant for shoes, but we're like, hey, let's turn this little guy into a bar. So we got consent to take the top off. Always ask for consent. Also to mount it, which we did with consent. And we're gonna lay one 80-inch long board all the way across it. So they come in 8-foot sizes, so I cut 3 of them down because I'm making shelves as well. For those of you writing a super original joke about how this video cost $2,000 because of the wood, sorry buddy, but this is under $50 worth of wood. It's not the one in shortage. And here's some more wood that I replaced the hardware of these old sconces with some new wood in the back there. And so that's really it. I just put a long piece of wood with like a lip in the back over 2 of those units, and instead of shoes in there, we put liquor bottles or whatever else we need, and that's it. That's my Ikea hack.
Here's how you can make the IKEA platform bed with the hideout underneath. You'll want to purchase 3 of the Calyx bookcases, assemble them and put them together in a U shape. We cut down a piece of 3/4-inch plywood to the size of the mattress and screwed it into the bookcases. For those worried about how stable this is, we've had it for over 4 months. Up to 6 teenage girls have sat on it before, and that board is not bowed at all.
So I found this little green table on the side of the road, and I quickly found out that it is this table from IKEA, just missing this Very important piece. But did this stop me from taking it home and putting it in my garage where it's going to sit there until I think of something better for it to do? No, it absolutely did not. But lo, it was an uneventful day at the Goodwill when I spotted it. This gorgeous piece of marble was just sitting there looking like a little planet. I think it's like an offcut from a sink installation or something, but it was only like $6. So I grabbed it, just hoping it was the right size because of course I didn't measure. The green had to go and I thought gold would look perfect with the marble, so spray painted that, and the only thing left to do was see if it actually fit, and like magic, it worked perfectly. One of the easiest IKEA flips and cutest little tables you ever did see.
Here's how you can elevate some basic curtains in 3 easy steps for under $15. Grab these 3 products here from IKEA and a set of curtains. Once you've done that, step number 1, lay your hemming tape on the back of your curtain. Step number 2, lay your pleating strip on top and iron it down. And step number 3 is to add your curtain hooks in as you see fit. Then decide how you want to hang them, with clips or without, and you're ready to go. 3 easy steps to elevate those curtains.
Watch this before you paint your IKEA furniture.
I made kind of a huge mistake when I was painting mine, so I'm sharing it with you so you don't have to live through this agony. Here's the deal. IKEA furniture is laminated. Paint doesn't stick well to laminated surfaces. So you have to use a shellac-based primer to prep the area for paint. Listen closely. Water and oil-based primers will not work, or at least not in the way you want them to. This is the shellac-based primer that I recommend. They do make water and oil-based primers, so make sure you're choosing the right one, unlike me.
May the odds be ever in your favor.